Paris sera toujours Paris. Plus on réduit son éclairage, plus on voit briller son courage, sa bonne humeur et son esprit. Paris sera toujours Paris.
Morning, Lois. It's Friday. It's actually Thursday. I just lied. I can't film on Friday because I have to wake up at the crack of dawn and find my way to a train station to meet up with some other classmates, all of us who are going on a trip to Lyon. One of our classes, we get to go on these weekend trips, and so it's an overnight trip to Lyon. I'm really excited for it because we get to go wine and chocolate tasting, which my French teacher thought that was a very odd pairing. So we'll see how it is, but I think it'll be good. Thank you for your video on Tuesday. It was superb, not just for me, but for all of the other family members that couldn't make it to Grandma's birthday party. In that video, Grandpa asked me what the latest fashions were in Paris. So today, Grandpa, I'm going to tell you the latest fashions of Paris. Last week was Paris Fashion Week. It just ended like yesterday, I think. And the thing about Fashion Week in Paris is that every week is Fashion Week. People here just dress nicely, especially in the area where my school is located, which is in the 16th arrondissement. It's right next to the Eiffel Tower and in this really kind of like posh neighborhood. And on my walk to school, there's just tons of shops and they're so expensive but so lovely, and I just look in the windows and dream for days of luxury. When I first came to Paris, I was like, I'm so excited for Fashion Week. When is Fashion Week? Like, I had this idea in my head that during Fashion Week, the entire city became just all about Fashion Week, and everywhere you could see celebrities and famous models. But truthfully, it hasn't been that different this past week. I haven't noticed anything different, really, except for an increase in tourists. And since it's like during the week and I have school and homework and stuff, I couldn't really attend Fashion Week. I saw the majority of Fashion Week, how I would have seen it if I had been at home, through the internet. If you don't know anything about Fashion Week, the Fashion Week that happens in September in New York, Milan, Paris, everywhere, London, those collections are actually for spring and summer. So what they were showing this week was for spring and summer of 2014. So they were showing like springy clothing, and it's actually kind of depressing because it's like you really want to wear like what they're showing, but it's winter and you have to dress warmly. So it doesn't really work, but it's okay. Fashion world, keep doing what you're doing. It's cool. I think my favorite was Chanel's collection because to me Chanel is like always about textures, and it really showed through in this collection. And there's also lots of color, which I love, and lots of pink, which I also love, and the eyeshadow especially was quite wild, and I like that. I like it when fashion goes over the top like that. I think it's really showing what it is, which is art. In other news, in my Cultural Foundations class, we're currently reading the Odyssey. I had never read the Odyssey before. I got through high school without having to read the Odyssey or the Iliad, which was a blessing. But I have seen the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And I love that movie. I think it's hilarious. And it's very different from the actual Odyssey, I'm realizing now that I'm finally reading it. But while I'm reading the Odyssey, I cannot stop thinking about that movie. It's like ingrained in my brain. I hear the word Odysseus and just George Clooney's face pops up in my head.
I am a man.
So Lois, I hope you have a really good weekend. I'm going to go drink wine in Lyon, which is the food capital of France, and I will see you on Tuesday.